Alright, and welcome to Late Night Byte with your host, SEO, and starting from now, permanent co-host, Heaven's Last.
Whoa! Hello! How are you doing?
Alright, so let's start off with today's packet, which is, first topic, Battlefield 1. As we all know, Battlefield 1 has hit beta and is gonna launch on October 21st. Who's excited? Did you ever play Battlefield, Stanley?
Did I break the system?
No, you're still good.
Okay, cool. Because I got scared for a second.
I was just asking, did you ever play any Battlefield games? Were you excited about Battlefield 1?
I didn't even hear that question. Holy cow. That was weird. I played Bad Company. I played Battlefield 2 and 1. But I've heard mixed opinions on Battlefield 1. But really nothing solid.
Really? You're not excited about Battlefield 1? You're not actually excited about Battlefield 1.
I believe it's going on all consoles, right?
I have no idea on that one, but it should be. I mean, it's basically a World War I kind of thing now. They're like thinking, it was kind of a deal where like one day someone was like, let's do a World War I theme thing.
Yeah. So it's going to be on Xbox, PS4, and under Origin for PC.
Is it? Oh, that's good. Well, I can't talk.
So it's supposed to be early access on 18th next month. So it's honestly a month away.
Yeah, it's in beta right now, and the launch day is October 21st.
Is it?
Yep.
21st. Then their website is broken.
Well, that's what I got here. Anyway, the defining features they say are going to be 64 players, gigantic battles with horses, tanks, air blimps, all the shit from World War I. I mean, that's something. It's not really anything cool, but I mean, something.
Yeah. I mean, it's just I know. I think they might be trying to piggyback on the idea of, but making it better, but World at War.
What do you mean by make it better and just on war?
Hello?
What do you mean by like better and just on war?
Well, no, like World at War, Call of Duty World at War, because that was based off of, I believe, World War II. So,
was it?
I believe so. World at War.
Oh, that's the earlier ones. I was like thinking, which one are you talking about? It's like, oh, you're talking about way back.
Yeah, I'm talking about like last gen. Yeah.
Oh god, that was a long time ago, man.
That was before Black Ops. That was before Black Ops.
I think it was also before Modern Warfare as well.
It was like in between that series, Modern Warfare.
Was it? I thought it was before Modern Warfare.
It was in between like 1 and 2.
Well, I mean, have you tried Star Wars Battlefront?
No, I haven't. Not had the chance. But I've seen gameplay of it, live gameplay, and it's pretty open. It is like, it's kind of like, feels like kind of like Planet Side, but more concentrated with the battles, but very large.
I mean, I was playing Battlefield. I was actually playing Star Wars Battlefront. It's pretty awesome. I mean, I feel like that's probably where we're heading, because I mean, maybe they might do something like Heroes with the new Battlefield. And I don't know, man. That'd be pretty cool. I don't think it is. I mean, if it's like Battlefront 4 or Battlefield 4, I mean, I can't get behind it.
like I know Battlefield 4 kind of took a dive versus BF3, so yeah, that's what I heard. I never got a chance to play BS4, but I know like from my personal friend, he's kind of like my dad. He told me that it took a real dive.
I mean, there was actually like no. Most of it is the thing with Battlefront 4 or Battlefield 4 was they had to pay a lot of. There's like certain things that they did where it's like they bought like premium, so it's like they bought one DLC and then someone else bought another DLC. And it's kind of like if you didn't have the DLC, you couldn't play with other people. So that was the whole bad thing with Battlefield 4. I mean, if they do the same thing with Battlefield 1, this is gonna be fucking terrible.
And I believe that also happened with another different game as well, because if you didn't have the DLC, then you would get booted out, and that might have happened with Gears of War. I'm not 100% sure on that.
I mean, this is kind of just Battlefield 4. I mean, I haven't heard about anything else, but Battlefield 4 was just an absolute train wreck because there was like 2 different DLCs that they did, which is a terrible idea. I don't have them. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but yeah, it's kind of like it became a thing where it's like you create a server for people, and it's like only people with the DLC could play. So it's goddamn, it's gonna be terrible. It's a good thing that Battlefront didn't have that. I mean, the Star Wars Battlefront reboot was beautiful. It was amazing.
From they're kind of like the company's kind of with the MMO that they threw out.
You mean FPS?
FPS? What are you talking about?
First person shooter. It isn't an MMO.
Well, it's an MMO.
It's. I mean, I qualify MMO as in like, you know, Korean grind kind of things.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of way too hardcore about that.
Like I know after like that was like the hugest project, and then it just kind of like nosedived. And it's good. Well, the online like.
Wait, which one are you talking about? Battlefield 4 or Battlefront?
Oh no, I'm talking about Star Wars.
Really? You said a nosedive?
Well, the online Star Wars game?
Yeah, the Battlefront one.
The like Old Republic?
No. I'm talking about Battlefront. You know the one where it's like.
Sorry.
What? How did you get Star Wars: The Old Republic from
Wait. Okay.
Remember how we were talking about Battlefield 1? Battlefront is kind of from the same company that made it, so.
Okay.
That's what we're talking about. That.
Yeah, that's fine.
Star Wars: Old Republic. That was a terrible game. How did you even get that?
Battlefront, yeah.
How did you even get Old Republic from like Star Wars?
Like Star Wars. Let me double check.
Really?
Yeah, it was made in like 2011. So it was supposed to be like they're supposed to be the best game. And then, like, it was supposed to be their game, and then it just kind of, like, it just pooped. It was great and all when it came out, and tons of people bought the game, and then after a while, it just kind of just died really quickly. So, what I'm saying is that it's good that they created Battlefront, because it puts a different view on the game series, like as a general aspect, and Battlefront is just a lot better. So,
wait, are you talking about the original Battlefront versus the new Battlefront, or
the new Battlefront? The new Battlefront.
Wait, so what were you comparing it to then? You lost me once you started comparing it, like the new Battlefront to something else, because I'm like, wait, what are you like? Oh, you're comparing the Star Wars Old Republic. Oh.
The Old Republic, yeah.
Okay, I don't feel like those. I don't think you can compare those because one of them is like an MMO. You know, the Korean grind MMOs. Well, one of them is an MMORPG, and then the other one's like FPS. So I don't feel like that connects.
Well, it was one of their biggest projects. That's what I'm saying. Like it was, and then when they started pushing for creating Battlefront, it was kind of like sort of like their sort of redemption from like making that MMO to building Battlefront.
I don't think they're the same company that made those two games.
Well, it's under.
Yeah, I'm like 90% sure Old Republic and Battlefront weren't from the same creators. I could be wrong.
Publishers for both games, it was EA.
Was it? God damn it, EA.
Yeah.
God damn it, EA, son of a bitch. I'm just looking forward to like the giant blimps. It's like have you seen like the trailer for Battlefield 1?
No, I haven't gotten a chance to.
The blimps are gigantic. Like when they unveiled like E3, you just like see a man riding a horse and you see a giant blimp crashing into the ground, and it looks beautiful. Seriously, the thing looks absolutely fucking beautiful.
Zeppelin crash.
Yeah. The thing is, it's not really historically accurate because Zeppelins weren't used in the war until the Second World War. But I mean, who cares about that? It looks beautiful. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be tanks, which just are normal. But I'm looking forward to the horse. I mean, it's a fucking horse.
Okay. I know. I see. I'm seeing the crash right now. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I'm just saying, I'm looking forward to the horse the most. It's a fucking horse. How are you gonna like do the horse AI? I have no idea.
Well, I don't know. Like, what are you expecting out of a horse AI? Hey, what's up, Velvet Shadow? How you doing?
It's kind of like how fish AI impresses me, man. It's like, look at the fish AI. God damn it, it's so good.
I mean,
come on, man. You gotta admit, if you have proper fish AI, you know the game is good.
all I saw was a horse game blown up right now.
Really? That's all you're seeing?
Yes.
You're actually watching it?
I just literally saw somebody just blow up a horse for some odd reason.
That's how it works, man. If you can't have the horse, they can't have the horse.
Jesus.
And man, if you can't have my horse, I ain't giving you... If I can't have the horse, you can't have the horse, motherfucker.
I mean, the only thing I can see is just, horses are just gonna get shot and just gonna and flop down, and that's it that they're gonna show for the horses. They're not gonna show any like wiggling or like suffering and whatnot, because that might be too touchy for people.
No man. We all know that's gonna happen, but horse armor.
Yeah.
You gotta admit, horse armor.
Possibly, but it's not gonna do much of anything in game.
No, the horse armor's got it, bro. The horse armor's gonna take like 3 shots and then your horse dies. But it's okay. Those 3 shots, as long as you know how to dodge, it's all good.
Yeah.
Alright. It's about time to move on to our next topic. So, our second topic of the night, if you can tell by the packet, is Patreon. There has been a lot of Twitch users starting to use Patreon. I mean, I'm personally thinking about using it as well. I mean, it's a good way to support small-time artists, I would say, and help them start up. I'm just gonna say it's gonna be an interesting thing, or it is interesting. What do you think about it, Stanley? Would you use it?
I mean, I have considered using it. I don't feel like if you're going for Patreon, you're basically acting like you are a partner at that point, and you need to have the basic things. You need to have the schedule. You need to you need to be on top of streaming all the time to basically make having a Patreon actually worth it. For the viewer. So I mean, would I get Patreon? Yes, if I had a more consistent schedule, which I don't.
Well, the thing with Patreon is it also offers rewards list. So I mean that's what they get out of it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's supporting you, and then if you provide a bonus or a thank you gift or whatnot, then yeah, they get that. I don't feel like I have the caliber to be able to, personally wise, not saying everyone, to participate in Patreon. Though it would be very nice if people would support me through a Patreon service.
I mean, with Patreon, it's kind of like it's a rewards tier kind of thing. So it's like some people get more, but then it's like you can set a big goal. So I mean, it's kind of like if you ever get to a certain point, you can make it so that you can make it stream. You could stream more and all that. But then also, I mean, they do get personalized rewards for a certain rewards tier. So I mean, that's kind of a thing. So you don't really have to feel bad about that.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, I don't really need to feel bad about it. It's just more the fact that I want to show the content. I want to be able to show the content to actually make somebody be a Patreon for me or a patron to me. I want their money to basically be used for good use and not just kind of I'll be here maybe once, maybe 3 times a week,
There's still people like that do it. I mean, it's not really about that. It's more of a kind of support. It's kind of a way to support them. I mean, there's people that stream almost never stream, yet they still have donate buttons because they set it up.
And yeah, they have donate buttons. I mean, I've always had the donation button since I started streaming. I've gotten little donations here and there. I mean, and I'm always grateful for them. It just feels like having a Patreon is kind of a next tier of just getting straight donations. I don't know. It just feels like it. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, it's kind of like donations, but on a monthly basis. So it's more of a kind of subscription, but it's not like you pay a set amount. It's just you pay whatever you can. If you feel like paying, if you want to, it's kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So in spirit of our talk show, what we're gonna do is create our own rewards for all the people. For if we ever get patrons, what will we give them?
What would you give them?
Yeah, what would you give them, man?
Oh no, man.
Would you give them a blowjob for $5? Is that what this is gonna be?
No. No. You know how difficult that would be, anyways.
Yo, it's a virtual blowjob for $5.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, how about we raise it up so it's you don't feel like a cheap whore? How about $50 for a blowjob?
50? Are you kidding me?
Hey man, that's what a hooker gets. Not that I would know personally.
It's real rewards, not just virtual BS. Come on. I mean,
okay, how about
I would probably if they're local, like, you know, statewide, like, you know, like countrywide resident, like I know you're like if you have people that are Canadian or from live in Canada, sorry, that live in Canada, like land. sorry, I'm making it more complicated. If I have a person that lives in the U.S., I'll probably like send them like a thank you or something like that in the mail. Or if they're from Canada, and I was from Canada, I'd send them something as a thank you in the mail.
No, I'm just saying. So you kind of like send them like something that you make.
Yeah, just like a little like thank you card. Like,
would you like crochet something for them for like a certain amount of money?
I probably would. Like, I would probably crochet them like little like a unique item for like, say like Loot Crate, where they do like a different item every month. I'd probably do, if I had people that donated, or I mean, did a certain tier every month, they and they continued with it. I mean, they would get a little something different every month.
I feel like you can probably do that. It's just like you set yours up, and it's like after a certain tier, you get a personalized like the crochet thing for them. It's like, I mean, that would work out for you.
It's either like it would be better if it was like Perler, and that would be cool, because a lot of people like nerdy stuff, and you can do a lot of retro imagery with Perler, so that would be an easy way to to mail stuff out, and relatively cheap, and it wouldn't hurt anybody's pocket.
Well, I feel like one thing that I would do is just basically like give them maybe like a home day video or something like that. If they reach $50, I'll make a video for them. It's like a personalized thank you video, reading whatever you want me to read. Like, I'll even read "I'll suck your dick" for $50, man.
No, that would definitely not be on my Patreon. Maybe yours. You can do whatever you want on your Patreon. Just that's not.
Oh, you still have pride. I see. You still have pride.
Yes, I do.
Come on, man. Forget the pride. Just go with it.
Well, the thing is, so I have to, if it takes off, people like dig around, It's like, oh, he did nasty stuff for $50 just to get money. Oh, he's disgusting.
It's not that. I feel like they just take it as a joke and just understand that it's just you fooling around. I mean, sure, there's people that would fuck up, or that would like misunderstand. It's like, oh, he's doing he's doing everything and anything he can to get money. What a little crook.
He's selling himself. Yeah.
I mean, sure, but still, you gotta make a living.
Yeah, cool.
What else would you do? Like, for lower tier, let's stop thinking about big tiers. Let's think about lower tiers. Would you like?
Tiers? I would probably do the personal thank you card, or like kind of like the update, or like kind of like a casual update, and it with their their real name and stuff. Like make it maybe personal if I know them, like in real life or something like that.
I feel like it might be better to like write a virtual card. It's like write a virtual thank you email or something like that to each and every person.
Yeah, you could do that. It would be.
It would be handwritten, so each one would be special.
Yeah, that would be the cool thing. Like, you're getting handwritten from a guy that does, random dude from somewhere in the country, and then you're getting something personal from him, like like a thank you card, like thank you for supporting me like through all these months. I appreciate it. Happy smile, or and then that's the only thing like I can really think of for like small amount of like tiers. Larger tiers would probably be something more cooler.
I feel like one thing that you could do is like if you're a streamer, you could put them on like a slide, or no, what is it, a scene, and it's like at the end of it when you ever do outro, you thank your Patreons personally. I feel like that'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty nice.
It's like just a lower tier kind of thing. If it's a higher tier, you put them at like the top, and then like the lower ones at the bottom. That would seem like a bad thing too. But I mean, it's a thing. It's an idea. It's an idea. All right, so I've actually have some like crazy ones that people are doing. So there's people creating like cosplay and all that, and then for a higher tier kind of thing, they say that they'll watch a movie with FaceTime with patrons.
Oh yeah, that would be something. You know, it allows you to, like, oh jeez, back when Netflix was like a big, starting to be a big thing on Xbox, on the 360, you used to be able to watch movies like in sync almost with somebody in your party. So it used to be something really cool, but then they changed things and that does not exist anymore.
Well, no, I mean like this kind of thing is like they watch movies and then it's like they both watch it and then there's like a Patreon with others.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm just saying that it's something that used to exist that I wish still existed, but it was removed. I mean, that'd be a cool feature.
No, I'm just saying that's kind of weird, don't you feel like you're watching movies with your patrons?
Why would it be weird?
I feel like it's kind of a too personal kind of thing to do.
Well, you guys can do like I can select a couple of movies that I would like to watch, and I do a vote, and then the patrons can vote on.
No. This isn't like it's like not a group of patrons. It's like one-on-one kind of thing. It's like this is a girl doing it for one guy, so it's kind of like you're buying a date with the girl.
Wait.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. That's kind of fucked up.
In a way, it is, especially if. Yeah, I mean it wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be messed up. It would just kind of be depending on what the Patreon is trying to get out of it. I mean, it could be just chill, but if there's something more, then obviously it would have to cease to exist, release them from being a Patreon, or give them their money back or something. I don't know, but
well, and then there's I'm gonna say this, and then there's a thing, and then there's other people who are doing things where it's like they're straight up saying that they will date the people that reach a certain tier.
See, that's kind of weird, because then the person that has their Patreon, their actual thing, they're basically just trying to buy sugar mama or sugar daddy. And that's not really, I mean, even if it's one day, I mean, it kind of sounds like that's what you're basically trying to put out. It doesn't sound right.
The weirdest thing is that they're doing like virtual dates. FaceTime. It's pretty fucked up. It's pretty fucked up.
It's just not, I mean, not right. It doesn't make sense.
Well, obviously, but this is the internet. I mean, have you seen Rule 34? Have you seen Rule 63? Or is it 62? No. I can't remember. The one where it's like for every male character there's a female counterpart or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. And then there's people that are personalizing nudes for a Patreon that reaches a certain tier. How do you feel about that?
It's not appropriate, and for like a regular streamer type person,
No. It's not like streamer. It's kind of like people that are just like creating adult pictures to begin with. So they're just giving out like personalized nude now.
Well, that's the thing. That's their own business, and I know that. I read a little thing where, Patreon wasn't really allowing it, and now they kind of do. It's just, I know PayPal had a stance against it, and now they've let go of it, and that's kind of very recently.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The one where PayPal let go of Patreon mainly because of the people mainly because of adult creators, because there's more likely to get refunds because of that.
Yeah, yes, it was the cancellations because of and the chargebacks, and it was I guess it was a huge fiasco. I guess because of that, and because there's so many complaints that they ceased connection because it was just bad business and it was hurting people.
Well, I mean, it's still people are still doing it. Well, actually, the thing is, with that, Patreon released a statement saying that they're working with PayPal to get it work again, and they convinced PayPal to work with them again.
Yeah, we're basically still talking about the same thing, but yeah, same topic, same news thing, yeah. So I mean,
no. That news actually made it so that PayPal is actually working with Patreon again.
Oh yeah.
How would that be the same news then? It's like that's like the opposite of what that.
No. It's
PayPal's
previously that they ceased connection, and then I know that recently that that Patreon was trying to reconnect that connection. So there are people that deal in that industry can have PayPal as an option again through Patreon.
Well, yeah, and it works now. But there's all kinds of weird stuff with Patreon.
Was Natasha right next to you? Oh, I'm so sorry she left.
Is that your hooker?
No.
I'm kidding, obviously. I know Natasha is your cat. I was gonna be like, is Natasha the hooker you called?
No.
Alright, it's around time for our third topic. So, our third segment, as we can all see from the packet, is obviously Fallout 4 Nuka World DLC.
It's about time.
I mean, there's always gonna be new DLCs for Fallout 4 until they make a Fallout 5.
Well, no, I'm not even talking about the DLC. I'm just talking about the content itself. Like, it's about freaking time. Like, I would have figured that the last DLC that they should have made was Nuka World for Fallout 3.
Well, I guess I'll say some background for it. So, with Nuka World DLC, there's 5 new areas that they've introduced in the giant Nuka World park itself, with 5 new bosses. And it said that each one can. Well, some people have said. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. Anyway, it's around 1 to 3 hours per attraction, and unlike Far Harbor, which is the last DLC that came out, this doesn't really have a storyline to go with it.
Well, the DLC itself, no, wouldn't it? It's a fun DLC. It's not supposed to have any.
I mean, have you seen Far Harbor's storyline or the plot line from Far Harbor? I mean, that was a great storyline. I feel like they should have done something with Nuka World. Like maybe it's become a base of something.
Well, it's like Nuka World is just a funny thing because the whole economy is based on bottle caps, and then the items from those bottle caps is the Nuka bottles. And then I don't remember that you had to collect so many bottles in Fallout 3 to get an achievement. So I feel like it's just a kind of a continuous play on the stupid bottles themselves.
It kind of gives something like that, but I still feel like they should have had a little bit more. Maybe it could have been a magnate was still alive or something like that. And, you know, he's controlling the whole Nuka World bottle cap distribution into the world or something like that. I mean, these are ideas. These are ideas. Bethesda, if you're watching and listening, I'm free. Hit me up, man. Hit me up. Go on. Go on. You were saying?
Oh, I mean, everything's pretty much extinct there. I mean, Nuka World is decrepit, so it's kind of like, I'm not sure. It's abandoned place. I'm not sure what they could possibly create from an abandoned amusement park. It's you know, nighttime comes, it's a horror place.
Well, I mean, there's all kinds of things that you can do. So let's move on to the next one. There's also, well, next I'll move on to the next thing on my list, which is after Nuka World with the 5 bosses, it's a solid 20 hours. I mean, they gotta add other stuff to do to it. So after it, you can return to the Commonwealth and, you know, subdue settlements. How do you feel about that? Subdue settlements, man. You're becoming the conquistadors.
I think it's kind of fun. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, building your own little city. I think it's kind of cool, honestly. I mean, it might be kind of like a one-shot thing that you might find it's cool, and then you'll just abandon it later on. But you know, if you continuously playing the game, but I think it's a kind of like a little nice fun thing to do.
I feel like they're trying to copy too much Minecraft.
No.
No, they see how well Minecraft is doing. They're like, yo, we need this in our game. We need this in our fucking game.
Okay, hold up. What's that zombie? What is that zombie? They just announced that they're making a second.
Wait, for Nuka World again?
No. Not even Fallout related.
What?
I know. I'm trying to make a connection to another game.
Are you trying to connect to Minecraft, which is based off the hit book series Mein Kampf?
What? No.
Obviously. I don't know how you didn't know this. Minecraft is obviously based off of the hit book series Mein Kampf.
State of Decay.
I don't know what that is.
Okay. So State of Decay is basically zombie apocalypse. You know that drill. And basically the game surrounds is the basis is one, surviving, getting NPC survivors, gathering them to your party, and then creating a stronghold. And you can upgrade your stronghold, build it, make it better as you progress through the game, and just make it different. So the idea of making a base or a town within Fallout 3 is kind of this exact same thing as that part of the game of State and Decay. You build up a town for your people and go from there.
Well, I mean, I don't know this game, but okay.
I'm surprised you don't know this game.
I know. I'm surprised I don't know the game either. I like know most of the games. I'm surprised I didn't know this.
State of Decay, I believe.
Well,
It's on Steam. State of Decay 2 is coming out next year.
I'm not gonna try this game. No matter how cool you make it sound, I'm not gonna try this game.
Well,
I'm lying. It's not really that cool.
It's fun. It is fun. But
it doesn't actually sound cool.
regardless, I'm just saying the building aspect from one game is very similar to what the Nuka World building prospect is. Very similar. Very similar. So
Yep.
I'm not sure if there's any piggyback off that, or if this is kind of like, hey, let's build a town.
I mean, Fallout 4 just decided to do something they did. So, let's move on down my list. So, did you know that they actually made a lot of, they added a lot of weird shit in there? They added an arcade to the whole thing, and you can spend a ton of time just playing like mini games in the arcade.
I saw a little short glimpse of that. They didn't seem to be like on their trailer of it. They didn't really seem to put any real focus on that.
I mean, it's just basically something they want you to do to kill time, so it seems like their game is longer and it's worth your money, but it isn't.
Yeah, and I feel like they're trying to do. Put something. It's kind of like playing like the old arcade games. You're putting your quarters in, and you're spending more time, more money, and whatnot. But the reality is that it's the same game over and over again. And I feel like they might have been rushed. And so they had the idea of let's create little mini games with it and make it look like it has more content than it does.
Well, I feel like it's more of a kind of they're just doing it.
And it's doing it, and Left 4 Dead 2 has little mini games like for one of the maps. It's implemented, but it doesn't really add extra anything to it, but it does. But I don't know. Like, if they expanded on the world versus putting mini games, I would probably be down for more expansion of the world than that.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to say. They're basically just doing something to, seem like it's worth it when it's not really. Let's just say that. That's like the best way we can describe that.
Yeah.
Alright, now we move on to our final part of the Nuka World segment, which is Good Guy Evans. Do you know what this is?
No, I do not.
Basically what this is they made, so there was this dude who is a dedicated player of Fallout 4, and he's shown that he's played like over hundreds of hours, or he sank over like 500 hours into this.
Okay.
So basically, what he did was he told them about his brother, who also loved it, and then he died. His name was Evans because of cancer or something like that. I can't remember what it was. I should.
What? Who? Wait. Who died? Was it the younger brother or the older brother?
Well, not the dude who played a lot. The brother of the dude who played a lot died. His name was Evans, and they were talking about how he was a great guy and everything. So Bethesda basically turned Evans into an NPC for the game, and they named him Good Guy Evans. I mean, that was a nice thing that Bethesda did.
That's not the first time that's like a random fan of the series of a series has been brought into a game as an NPC. Like I know a personal friend's daughter, like her name is actually is a name in
of one of the NPCs in Guild Wars 2. Like, they created her, like, resemblance in a way. So it's not the first time that, fans or dedicated lovers of a series get put into this game.
Okay, I kind of read that wrong. What? No, I was reading it, and I just realized I read that wrong.
Oh, what?
Basically, he was the dude. They only made it because it wasn't cancer or anything that he died from. The dude, his dad died, and the dude messaged them saying that Fallout 4 really helped him get over his dad's death, and recently his brother. They didn't say how he died. It's just they decided to do something nice for the dude. That's the best way of saying it.
Yeah. So it's basically kind of like, we recognize your loss, so here, take this, or something like that.
Kind of.
Yeah.
So you're saying about your friend's daughter who got turned into it?
Yeah. So basically, he met up during one of like big conventions when Guild Wars 2 came out. Was starting to like be released before it was before.
Wait, what game?
Came out.
Wait, what game?
Guild Wars 2.
Really? She's in Guild Wars 2?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, she's her like NPC is with a bunch of she's kind of like next to a quest with some other like abandoned children or something like that. I don't know. I forget. He would be able to tell me more about it. It's been a while. It's been like a year or so since he's told me. But yeah, it's really cool.
So, okay, that would have been inappropriate. Okay, let's not go there. Let's move on to our last segment, which is the 10 weird. I have a list here of the 10 weirdest VR games. Let's react to this together.
Gosh. Oh gee. Okay. I feel like I might know a couple of these, but go for it. Go.
All right.
By description.
Number 10 on the list is this thing called Borson Sensorium, which is like a really trippy game dedicated to Borson cheese. It's kind of like it kind of shows you what like a drug trip is like on it, but it's used to I don't know how to say it. It's kind of used to how do I say this? It's kind of used to like promote their cheese.
Oh. Okay.
Did you see what I put?
Yes.
Okay, so check it out. I forgot to give it to you. It's kind of like a 360 kind of thing, where it's like you look around from like the kitchen, from the journey to the kitchen kind of thing. It's kind of weird.
And then, do I need to talk about it?
No, I mean just say what you think about it.
Oh well, are we talking about the kitchen one? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting because wouldn't really think about VR as a video game filled with fruit and vegetables and kitchen.
No, if you see like how it goes, it's like it goes straight and it looks like a fucking drug trip. Because it's like it's going outwards from like the center, and it's just like, whoa, dude, this is not what I signed up for.
Oh yeah, it's well, in that perspective, it might look very weird. Yeah, because it does this little curvature thing, and that doesn't really help. It doesn't have a very flat imagery. It's kind of like it's they're putting a like fish lens on it, and that, depending on the subject, it helps, and sometimes it doesn't.
The saddest thing of all is the fact that, you know, there's like the Borson cheese logo like in the background.
Oh yeah. And then you got pesto, chili, yeah, shit.
You know, like full out promoting their cheese. They know how to promote cheese.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so that's that first one. Let's move on to our next one.
For doing a game, you kind of need some. Sometimes you might need sponsorship, but you know.
It wasn't really.
Maybe
It wasn't really a game. It wasn't really a game, I would say.
It was just a kind of like an experience.
That's a nice way of saying it. Let's move on to the next one on the list. You see it, right?
I already know. Yes.
Butts.
Yes.
It's so good, man. It looks great.
It's about farting.
Not really farting. It's kind of about
life and joy of farting. Basically, it's just a representation of what people could do and wish they could do with their farts, instead of it being disgusting.
It's kind of like a weird experience. It's kind of like abstract art, I would say.
Okay.
That's like the nice way of putting it. It's kind of like abstract art.
Yeah, I could see it that way.
It's just really fucked up abstract art, but you know, it's kind of like it. It's kind of like it. He's trying to represent himself in the way of the farts. If that makes sense.
It's a story.
Yeah, I don't know what he's thinking there with this one, but you know, they're thinking something. They're thinking something. Something. Not something good, but something. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm watching the video right now.
Oh, I thought you were like super. I thought you were like super focused.
I'm just done. I'm done with that one. Next.
You want to move on to the next one?
That one is just ridiculously ridiculous. Like, I don't know who's in here. I mean, I feel like it would probably be best if we could. If there's anyone in. No, there's no one in my chat. I don't know about your chat.
What?
Oh. I don't know. Share the link.
Oh, I've already put the link in my channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I put the link in the chat already. Don't worry about that. I put all the links, man. This is about full discretion, obviously.
Oh, of course. And then let's see here. Dumpy going elephants.
It's literally an elephant shooting peanuts at people. Was it peanuts? I don't know what it is.
Released for...
Oh, you swing the trunk left and right and you hit people. At first I saw it, I was like, are they shooting peanuts? To be honest, this is my first time looking at it as well.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, we're doing a reaction kind of thing here. I have to see this for the first time as well.
It feels like it's just a huge... It feels like it's Godzilla. But with just a huge trunk and just destroying everything in his path.
So
no
an elephant...
No fire, no huge tail, just a huge trunk whipping it around to destroy.
I feel like you could have picked a better word phrase for that one. A trunk whipping it around, man. He's whipping it out.
Yeah, well, basically that's what it is. He's destroying mankind as he goes through a town that's very straight, by the way, with huge mailboxes. And it's very concerning.
Does it have two tiny mailboxes underneath? Is that what this is?
Yes.
Okay, with that, let's move on to the next one, obviously, which is Alien Makeout Simulator. Can you believe that they chose to do that? Alien Makeout Simulator.
I don't know, I'm still watching the elephant video. I have it streaming right now.
Really? You're really that focused on...
I am. It's a very colorful It's a dorky game. It's a very dorky game, and it's just there's no purpose. There's nothing other than just to go forward and just see what you can do.
So this is what you're into? Large chunks? Well, I don't know how I feel about you now.
Oh no.
Every time we do this, my opinion of you changes. Sometimes it gets better, sometimes it gets worse.
It's very strange.
That's why this is the weirdest.
Very strange.
That's why this is on the list of the weirdest VR.
Oh,
that's
wait,
what. No, I'm saying that's why this is on the list of the weirdest VR shit, man.
So, this one I'm not very sure about, so I won't show this one. So, going on to this
Alien Makeout Simulator.
Makeout Simulator. So, is this the user?
No. You're making it. You're literally kissing the alien that you see.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
The thing is, which mouth do you go to? You just go to either one.
Whichever one you want to, just don't miss.
Don't miss. What happens if you miss?
Bad things.
It seems
bad
very.
things.
There's no purpose, honestly, other than if there is an option to like add. No. There's different aliens. Let's see here. Does it? Fire star solos fulfill multi-mouth. Alien. Who's keen on them? Yeah, there's nothing.
No, you have to kiss every mouth apparently.
To what? Activate an achievement? Achievement unlocked.
No, it's kind of like the point of the game. You kiss every mouth within a set amount of time, and then that's how you pass the level.
That's weird.
That's how Alien Makeout Simulator works, man. Levels are passed when you kiss all the aliens' mouths.
Hey man, whatever floats your boat.
I'm just thinking how much cough syrup people are on when they come up with this kind of stuff.
But onto Bad Box. Let's see here. Looks like it's a texture. From there, you progress through that fight.
I feel like it's kind of just like you go through. Have you ever like played Spooky's Haunted Mansion or something? Spooky's House of Jump Scares. That was it.
No, I didn't even know this. What is that?
You haven't played that?
I've never heard of it before.
Spooky's House of Jump Scares.
Wait. Oh, is it like? Oh, is it with that like one ghost that pops out of nowhere and you have to like escape it?
No, you keep going down the. Well, kind of, but no, you keep going down her house until it's like you get to the end. You've never heard of it?
Like no, it's like 1,000 levels or something like that.
Okay, you have heard of it. I feel like Bad Box feels kind of like that.
Maybe it's a clone. I don't know. In some way.
It's a virtual reality clone. You're onto something here. God damn it.
It's an upgrade.
All right, I can't make heads tails out of this one, and I can't make funny jokes about this. Let's move on to the next one.
The Alien TSA.
Yes, you're doing the TSA for the aliens now, man. God, that's so dumb.
So it's basically the same thing again.
No, you just searched them. Except this time, you don't go for the mouth, you go for the butt. If they even have butts. Okay. Have you ever... the TSA doesn't actually prevent any bombs or anything, right? The TSA is just a waste. And while Stanley's watching it...
It's a freaking TSA shooter. You're basically shooting people as they come in. No.
You scan them and then you see you see their passport and all that. then you see if there's any mistakes, and then you let them through if they're good. If not, you butt search them.
I'm looking at this video, and it looks like I'm shooting people as they come through the door.
Nah, don't you see the passport and all that? You have to sort through all their stuff, and then that's how that works.
Oh, yeah, but then it shows people running through, and then whoever put the video together is like blasting them because they're like doing somersaults.
Well, it's kind of like you're tasing them. If anyone like tries to run through, you tase them and stop them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not killing people. You're just tasing them to stun them temporarily.
Oh no, they blow up, man.
Oh, special effects. Special effects. We always have to use the tase, man.
Like that's how we get control our people. Tase them with exploding tasers. Okay. Next one.
I feel like we're probably done enough of these. I feel like if I go through more, I'm gonna kill myself.
I think it is. The last one is kind of like the only one that kind of looks. Let's check. Let's try it. Let's see. It's probably the best looking demo on this list.
Alright, so while he's doing that, let's start off with, our call-in. If anyone wants to call in, we'll be waiting a good 10 minutes. Feel free to jump on to the Discord that we're using, the Polar Bear Gangbang, and jump into the waiting channel, and we'll move you into our channel, which we're using, so that you can call in and ask us all your questions. If you haven't. If you don't, well, we're just gonna keep talking about weird shit. Are you actually still watching it?
Oh, I just barely started. It's like I got like 15 seconds left.
It's basically a drug trip. I mean, come on, man.
I don't know. It's basically it looks like just an exploration of the freaking brain, but like at a neon level.
Neon?
Yeah, neon. It's like shiny and like glowy and whatnot. Yeah, neon.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, I know. I know a lot of the things you're very concerned when I say them.
Is it like what happens when you do a lot of weed?
I don't do it.
If you smoke the weed.
If you don't do the weed, I don't know.
And bongs, man. Bongs.
I don't know, man. I see. I walk past the store that's a smoke shop, and now like all I see is just bongs on the floor. I'm like, yeah, China.
No, it's like I don't know. I've told this story to my stream, but I haven't told it to you yet, I think. But I one time I went to this like weird store, or I went to this weird Asian mall, and it's like one of the stores was a vape store. I walked past it. On the wall, it basically said League of Vapors.
Can they not?
I don't understand why they chose League of Vapors out of all things.
Because they're trying to freaking jump on, like they're trying to like bandwagon on something that doesn't exist. I mean, it exists because it starts with League, but I might as well say Justice League.
Well, no, I know what it is, but I'm just saying, League of Vapors. Come on, man. It's like, how do you join the League of Vapors? Do you have to win a tournament? Is that how this goes?
It's growing the best plants, I guess? I don't know.
Vaping doesn't even take plants, you know that, right?
Oh, jeez.
Vaping is basically like an e-cig.
Yeah. E-cigarette, yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't know how you got weed from vapes, but okay. Yo, you're gonna piss off all the people that love...
Maybe there's like I don't know.
You basically just
like maybe they put a plant leaf on their e-cig, and while they're vaping, they can get some sniffing some good stuff. I don't know.
Well, actually, vapes actually use chemicals. It kind of simulates, nicotine, but it doesn't do it well.
It simulates the plants, but it's all I don't know. I know people I've seen some people have these crazy units. And they're just huge, and they talk about it's oh yeah, I got this piece, and then I replaced this piece to get this one, so it burns faster, whatnot. It's kind of it's their thing. Maybe they're in their own league.
Have you ever seen the one where it's people are blowing out vape rings and all that? The smoke rings, man.
Yeah. Give me just a second.
Well, then I guess I'm entertaining people now. It's seriously vapes. I mean, that's a thing. Sometimes people like vapes. I don't feel like vapes are all that great. But I kind of want to join the League of Vapors. I mean, it seems like it's a cool thing. It might not be the best thing to join, but I want to. Then I could be one of the cool kids and not have my mom just say that. Ironically. No, I'm kidding. But yeah. The thing is, why would you choose to do a League of Vapors? I'm curious. What are the requirements to join said league? What are the requirements to join said league? If it's to win a vape tournament where you literally have to blow vape rings, blow out smoke to look like a penis or something, and it's you blow out of a smoke vagina, and then you put the penis in. Oh, I mean, goddamn, that's unique. That's powerful. That's good vaping. What control of your mouth you have to be able to blow those kinds of rings, I have no idea. But I mean, you deserve to be in the League of Vapors if you can do that kind of shit. I gotta admit, you deserve to be in the League of Vapors. I mean, has anyone ever tried vaping from the butt? Imagine the ass muscles required to do that. It's you suck, and then you blow out, man. Then you accidentally shart your pants, and it's just hilarious. If you accidentally shart your pants, well, I don't know how you're gonna come back from that one. I'm just curious where the whole Vape Nation thing came from. It's people took the Vape Nation thing, went with it, flew out of it. They took it, they grabbed it by the balls, went balls deep with it. Way too fucking balls deep. Oh god, I should just stop talking about vapes. But still, I kinda want to join the vape. I kinda want to join the league. It's kinda like a Justice League. If you put league in front of anything, I want to join it. League of Homicidal Maniacs, I'll join it. League of Suicidal Maniacs, sure. League of, I don't know. Any kind of league, I will fucking join. I promise you this. I will join any fucking kind of league. League of Justice. No, that's too cliche. That's the one league I choose not to join. But everything else, hell yeah, I'm in. Blood Pact, Penis Pact, where you touch tips, and then that's how you sign a contract. Any kind of pact, I will do it. The word league is my one weakness. If it has league in it, I want to join it. Justice League. No, wait. Actually, I just said I don't want to join Justice League. I'm gonna stick with that one. Justice League, I 90% won't join it. Alright, we have another 2 minutes of our call in. If no one calls in, then that means we're lonely fucks, but it's okay. We're used to it. We're used to it. But yeah, on back to the point of the league. Any league. I don't know what league.
About that.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm just talking about how I would join any kind of league.
Oh.
Like, if it has league in front of it, I would join it.
What? Why?
I mean, league sounds cool.
It was dangerous. Yeah, league sounds cool, but you know.
I'm gonna tell you this: if there was a league of homicidal
What if it was,
maniacs,
like, 2000, what if it was called 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and you know, freaking.
I would join it even if there was a league of homicidal maniacs. I mean, that's literally it. Homicidal maniacs, I will join. I will fucking join.
Why homicidal maniac?
Because it has a league. Because it has the word league in front of it.
It just has league, and it's okay with me. We're safe.
And man, that's all I care about. As long as it has the word league in it, I will join it.
Then you find out they freaking rip their new members up if they don't survive the first night.
Hey man, that's pretty much like, you know, initiation into any frat house. So, you know.
Yeah, that's why a lot of schools don't allow that.
But no, even if it was the League of Nazis, I would still join it.
Even if it was a League of Nazis, you would still join it.
Well, if they allow me, I'm not Aryan, so I can't join that. First off, but you know, the point is, if they allow me to join it, I would join it.
That's kind of crazy. That's crazy. You're crazy talk, man. You're crazy talk.
Hey, if it has league in it, I will join it. League is my one weakness. League is my one weakness.
Why? I don't understand why one word can like freaking make you drop your pants and say praise Allah or something. Not say or not.
It's just because it sounds cool. I mean, everyone has that one weakness that they have.
I find it very concerning. I would honestly take you to I'd take you to be evaluated.
It's okay. I'm already in an asylum anyway. I have a straitjacket on, right? I have a straitjacket on me.
That's naive.
I'm kidding, obviously. Alright, so it's around 10 minutes, so we're done with the call-in, and we will be back next week. Stanley, you want us... Wait, let me switch to the outro scene first. I switched to the wrong outro scene, but it's alright. Alright, so... I tried, okay? I tried. Very hard. We're both tired. It's late. I've stabbed 3 men today and had to burn them in sulfuric acid just to destroy the bodies. It's okay. I'm joking. Anyway, let's do our outro. So, this has been a Late Night Bite with your host, Haseo, and your new co-host, Stanley. So, we'll be back. This is our nightly show, or this is our weekly show, which we do every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for an hour. I hope you guys enjoyed, had some fun, and that's all, folks. So, we will see you next week. Stanley, do you have anything to add? Well, actually, no. Go and plug your channel first. Plug your channel. Go.
Yeah, no more creepy Togepi. Twitch channels Heaven's Last. I do crochet stuff. You can find me here. Through my profile. All my social media is attached onto my profile too, so you can check me out there. That's about it.
And yeah, that's Heaven's Last, or as I call him, Stanley. And I'm Haseo, which you should already know, because God damn it, the Late Night Bite is done on my channel. So if you haven't figured that out yet, I don't know what the hell you're watching, or if you're sober, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll be back next week, 9 p.m. Standard Time. I've said that way too much, and we'll see you then. Stanley, say bye.
Bye.
And that's all, folks. Peace.